Hello, this is Haley with Lavender Landscape Design. I get the question all the time of what can my investment in my backyard get me? So I thought it would be helpful to jump on, and I've made a little presentation for you to give you some photograph examples of projects that we have built and completed with different price points. So let's get started. And we're going to start with projects that are 50 to 100K. And let's just get this to click by. So projects of 50 to 100K, I personally think that your investment is best spent in this land if we're not doing this project that we did hit about that 85K mark, I believe. And the homeowner actually did not want a pool because there was a great community swimming pool. So this concept was created, raised fire pit area, very contemporary in design. We've got a water feature, very subtle and sweet. You'll notice the deco tile, the beach pebbles. We can really dress this up nicely with that kind of budget. And then if she went to sell the home in the future, you could easily put in a swimming artificial lawn area that she has here. So give you a couple different angles. Another budgetary item that we got done for her, these beautiful pocket doors. We do these doors all the time. So if you just have a basic slider or a swing out French door and maybe some windows, that's what she had. We took out this entire wall and did an amazing pocket door for her. So you can see that I'm standing in her living room and dining room area. It's a really open concept floor plan looking out into this beautiful design, and what a showstopper that became. That is swimming. Some additional features that you can do when you're in a smaller budget point is small water features, trellises, barbecues. You can see here that this barbecue does not cost much more than a standard barbecue build. It's just that we used a deco tile on top, a large format tile on the sides to give it a really sexy contemporary look, which turned out fantastic. Moving on to projects 100 to 200K. This is where we can start getting into okay, and really get a fully designed out project. This job was really fun. Obviously, these folks have kids because we did get to do a small water slide and play structure, artificial lawn, and a small swimming pool. The structure that's coming off the house there is an aluminum overhang that we did for them as well to extend their shaded area off their covered patio. Within this budget point, you can see we could do a lot of stone veneer on that water feature. You'll see the custom trellises that are on the back of the pool and hiding the water slide platform there. We incorporated those as well. This pool, we inset the spa into the pool to save a little bit on square footage area there for the house. And some additional features are the artificial lawn, beautiful copper scuppers, and then the water slide, of course. We've got the masonry coming up through there. So this project, I believe, was about $145,000 all in. So good value there. Moving up, we start getting exciting in the projects 200 to 300K. This one is one of our iconic projects. This guy is really starting to get into the full-on custom, really pushing the envelope on creativity. You can see here we've got a cantilevered structure, fire element at the back of that bar, and then custom steel panels. The spa is extremely upgraded because it's infinity all the way around, and we actually have granite slabs veneering this whole thing. And then you'll notice that custom art piece right over here that we created to look like a contemporary ocotillo that's made of steel as well. Gets you a different angle there. You can really get the impact of that structure. And if you look back over here, we've got an L-shaped water wall and a floating dock and a lot of pottery, artificial lawn. We're really starting to get enhanced with our design. We hit those 250, 300 marks. Just a couple different angles on that 360 infinity on the spa. You can see how sleek that is as opposed to a smaller tile. You can see the full custom metal work that we have in the bar and in the upper structure. Create some really cool shadows as well. And then we have the lily pad steps, or the Jesus steps, we call them both, going across the pool, floating dock. That guy actually glows when the lights go off on this project, and then two water walls through here. So a lot of chunky elements, a really large pool. Actually, you can notice that that pool is filling up most of the backyard because she really wanted to swim. So that's that price point. And then we go 300 to 400K, getting really wild in these. Very large lots usually jump into this price point. This is clearly a larger property, a lot of area to cover with a very large swimming pool. We had an insane amount of demo on this project as well because there was an existing pool that got completely demolished. Nothing remained. We took this down to dirt. Elements you can see through here are very unique. We've got a floating fire island and a full infinity edge along the backside of this pool because they have these amazing hillside views, spa, outdoor shower. We've got all new decking, really established plantings and pottery, and then a full bar and barbecue over through here with a fair amount of artificial lawn as well. So this jumped this project up into that 375 range. We also redid the entire back fence as well. We really start to see a lot of built features that can get a little bit more sculptural. This fire pit, as opposed to building it in, is purchased from Lumicast, and the furnishings get really enhanced as well. Then a couple extra features are the lighting is extreme in this project. We have lighting everywhere throughout in the bubblers. You can see this Baja Shelf portion through here has lit bubblers, so they have light as well as the bubblers in the water that come up, and just a lot of really nice accent lighting in all the plantings, which will only enhance further and further as those plantings grow. Right, nice shot of that infinity edge. You can see they really don't have any neighbors looking, and it's just hillside view all the way across, so pretty insane infinity edge on this one that definitely gives them rights to be in that 375 range on a project. Now we're getting into the really big guys, 400 to 500K. This project through here, little but mighty. We had very limited space on this project, so you can see we used every single inch. You are getting into art features that are fully designed. This concept came pure custom, just doing some artwork within the pool and lots of veneering. You'll see this feature a little bit better, but this full infinity edge spa and full infinity edge pool. Edges are key when you're talking about price points on a pool. You touch a zero edge, you touch an infinity edge, you're going to go up 20 to 30% in pricing on that pool. Waterfall edge infinity bars and full bar back through here as well, get you additional shots. So lots of tricked edges on this job, really driving up our price points. We incorporate those lily pad steps through here. Raised fire pit area, which I'll get you a better shot on in just a moment. And here is a huge budget driver as well. We did a full acrylic panel across the front of that spa. So it looks like a big ice cube at the back that's raised up. So when you come out onto the patio, you right through into this spa. So those panels, you're going to be in it for about 50 grand just for the panel. They are bunkers in price. It should have just gotten into artificial panel manufacturing, I swear. And then again, you've got an RP's fire pit over through here that was craned in to the job, as well as those decorative waterfall features that you see here. Those were all brought in with a crane. So mobilization counts. So if you've got to crane things in, you're going up in dollars. There is a shot of those guys. Those are solid concrete, so no joke. They were coming in. That was a very fun day, craning the sphere over and over again into this art bed. The lighting on these guys is also LED multi-color lighting. Biggest of all is going to be our Superstition project. We go into this one, you're going to see a lot of wall work, huge amount of space. This property is over an acre. I believe they're pushing 2. And this used to be a hillside that we had to go in over and over and over again. I believe we had 3 solid weeks of jackhammering with very heavy equipment, not hand jackhammers, backhoe jackhammers onto this one. So you'll see the pool serves as a retaining wall, steps serve as a retaining wall, another retaining wall, another retaining wall, a 4th retaining wall. So just massive amounts of masonry coming into this job. Also, we were working with some existing saguaro cacti, so that's where these circular planters started coming in, and we worked with the symmetry of those, so we had to really get our geometry hats on. I say we, me. I had to get my geometry hat on big time on this one and make this guy work. You can see from this angle how we're preserving some cacti, adding some cacti in as well. Obviously, views not included. This job has insane views, which enhances the value right out of the gate. A lot of nice veneering stone, just large lots, large format pavers, large square footage, big pool. This is a 50-foot long, and you can see that sunken infinity edge on the spa because they wanted that sleek, linear look. Couple extra features. You're seeing a crane in firebowl, huge. This guy was a monster. He's 52 inches wide, so very, very big fire features, established plantings. Here's another shot of those raised retaining walls that I was mentioning earlier. There's lighting throughout, and last final shot, can't those views, and lots of nice big plants. This is very shortly after final completion, so we're probably only about 3 months old on this install when these pictures were taken. So that is a wrap. Just wanted to give you guys an idea of what your investment can get you on your landscape project, and tune back in for more information on your upcoming project. Thanks.